Welcome to the sixth lecture of the subject Mechanics of Material. Okay, so by now we are learning how to solve a truss system. Okay, in the previous class we started method of section and gone through how we can use the method of section to our advantages. Okay, then where does method of section helps in reducing the length of calculation to solve a truss? Okay, so we will continue today and we will solve one more question and a slightly lengthier question. Okay, so let me write the question. So this is our given problem and we want to solve this truss system using the method of section. So let's start solving this problem. Before that we want to check or we want to verify whether I can solve this truss with the help of method of section or method of joint. Okay, so basically what I am doing, I am checking whether this truss is determinate truss or indeterminate truss. Okay, so the first step is checking the indeterminacy. Okay, so let's see what is the indeterminacy. First step is static indeterminacy of truss. Okay, that is ds. So we have to calculate ds. Calculated ds is nothing but static indeterminacy external plus static indeterminacy internal. Okay, so for external indeterminacy, what is the formula? Reaction minus equilibrium equations available. Okay, then for internal, what is the formula? M minus 2j minus 3. So this is our basic formula. So let's try to write the values. So first we need to find the value of R and S. So go back to the original question and see how many reactions are here. So for hinge support, one reaction should be Va, one horizontal reaction should be there. Let's say it is HA. For roller support, a vertical reaction should be there. Let us say it is VC. So total there are 3 reactions. Okay, and also there are 3 equations of equilibrium. Put them in the basic question. How many reactions are there? 3. How many equilibrium equations are there? 3. Fx0, Fy0, summation of moment at any point is 0. Okay, so there are 3 equations. Okay, then M for number of members, J for number of joints. So let's count them. So let's start counting the number of members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 members. Okay. Let's count the joint. How many joints are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 joints. Okay. Let's put them in the equation. So there are 7 members and 5 joints. So members are 7, joints are 5 minus 3. Let's solve this. 0 plus 7 minus 10 minus 3, 7, that is 0. Okay, so the static indeterminacy is 0, which means that given truss is, it means that truss is determinate. Okay, since truss is determinate truss, it can be solved by the equilibrium equations only. So we can apply method of section or method of joint. Okay, so in this question I am trying to learn the method of section. So that is why I will be using continuously method of section, but actually when a problem is given to you and there is no restriction of method, you should always use combinations of the method. For some members use method of joint, for some member use method of section, depending upon which will be easier or which will require less calculation. Okay, so for that you need to practice, and then only you will get that feeling that when I can use this. After so many experiments you will learn that. So since it is determinate, I can proceed. So what will be my second step? Second step is the calculation of support reactions. So okay, so let's calculate the values of support reactions. Second step is calculation of support reactions. Okay, so let's start calculating the support reactions. So let's see our basic diagram first. So see, in this question there is no external horizontal type loading. Okay, there is no horizontal load. That also means the horizontal reaction for this truss should be 0. That also means this value of HA should come out to be 0. Okay, so let's calculate this from equation. So start from here. The first equation that we are writing is summation of forces in x direction is 0. Sign convention. Okay, so let's start writing what is the force HA, what is the direction this side, so positive, and we don't have any other force, so is equal to 0. So HA comes out to be 0. Okay, so you got the first value of reaction. Let's move. And now you want to calculate HA and VA and VC. Now what equilibrium you should adapt, or which equation you should use. If you are using summation of forces in the vertical direction 0, then that equation will contain two unknowns. So I don't want to use first that equation first. Okay, so instead I will using summation of moment at any point. Let us say C is 0. So let's do that. So second equation that I am writing is summation of moment at point C is 0. Sign convention, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Let's write the value. So you can see your notebook, and then I will be writing the equation. And first force is VA. First force is VA. Perpendicular distance from A to C is 4. So 4 meter. What is this direction of moment? It is like this. So clockwise. Clockwise means positive. Okay. What is another next force? Okay, let's check. Next force is 4 kilonewton, which is acting at point E. Okay. So what is this? For this we have written. Now for this, the force is 4 kilonewton. What is the perpendicular distance up to C? This much of the distance is there. How much is this distance? 2 meter plus this much distance. This is how much? 1 meter. Okay. Half of 2 meter. So let's write the equation. So VA 4 kilonewton multiplied by perpendicular distance 3 meter. What is the direction of movement? Like this, anti-clockwise, so negative. Okay. What is next force? 2 kilonewton. What is the perpendicular distance? 1 meter. What is the direction? Anti-clockwise, so 0. So now you can calculate the value of VA. 12 plus 2, 14 divided by 12, 4. This is 7, 3.5 kilonewton. So this is the value of VA. Then after this you can apply another equation. Summation of forces in the vertical direction is 0. What are the sign convention? Upward positive, downward negative. So what are the vertical forces? VA. Then 4 kilonewton in the downward direction, so minus. 2 kilonewton in the downward direction, so minus, plus, what was that? Plus VC is equal to 0. The value of VA we have already calculated, 3.5. So 3.5 minus 6 plus VC is equal to 0. VC comes out to be 2.5 kilonewton. Okay. So we have calculated both the reaction. So let's draw them in our initial diagram. So the value of VA is 3.5 kilonewton. Then value of VC is 2.5 kilonewton. Okay. So we have completed our second step. Now you can start solving the truss. Okay, you can start analyzing the forces in a truss. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you have to cut a section. Okay, so before cutting the section, let's see how you are cutting the section. So before that you should think, okay, that how should I cut. So let me say I am cutting the section like this. Okay, so suppose this is one section. Okay, so let me draw this there separately. So let me draw the truss. Let me draw the truss. this was A, this was E, this was B, and I cutted this, sorry, so I cutted this. I cutted the section like this, section 1-1. Okay. So the force in this member is FAB. Force in this member is FAE. This angle was 60 degree. Here the reaction was VA. Its value was 3.5 kilonewton. Okay. So this much I cutted this section. Now the important question is why I cutted my section 1-1 like this. So let me write here that what I did, what I observed before cutting this section, that if I will cut section like this, what are the forces or member forces that were cutted by the section. So let me write here that FAE, FAB. These two forces will come in my calculation. Okay, these two member forces will come in my calculation if I am cutting section like 1-1. So this I thought before drawing this or cutting this section. Then I realized that one of the force is in horizontal direction. That means if I am going to write an equation in the vertical direction, so this member will disappear, or this FAB will disappear in the equation. So this was in X direction. So equation in Y direction can be written only with the help of AE. So one unknown is there, so I can easily solve. I thought this before, then I draw the equation. Now I will be solving. So based on this concept, I am writing the equation. Okay. Summation of forces in vertical direction is 0. Okay. Upward positive, downward negative. Okay. Now I am doing this for section 1-1. Okay, and I am considering this part, this half of the section, that was this 1-1, the left hand side of the section 1. So I am considering equilibrium at left hand side of 1-1. Okay, for this system I am writing this equation. Okay, so let's start writing. So in the equation, what you have to include? External loading. So let's see what for this much there is no external loading, no problem, we don't have to write. Then internal reaction. So in this diagram, what are the internal reaction? So this is VA. Let's write the value VA. Upward direction, so positive. And what is the third thing that we should write? Member forces that were cutted by the section. So these two members are cutted by the section. So one of them is in horizontal direction, ignore it. FAB is there, so write its component in the vertical direction. Let us say this is some 60 degrees. So what will be component in the vertical direction? FAE sine 60. Okay. Direction is upward, so positive is equal to 0. The value of VA is 3.5 plus FAE into sine 60. So FAE will be it is minus 4.04 kilonewton. The minus sign indicates that this member is in compression. So I have calculated one member. Then I want to calculate this value also. Now what should I do? Now this is FAE now is known to me. The only unknown is here FAE. So what will I do? So I can write this equation: summation of forces in x direction is 0. Why? Because I have only one unknown, so I have to include that. Just write it. What are the horizontal force? This is vertical, this is horizontal. FAB. It is in this direction, so positive. The component of AE in x direction, that is FAE cos 60. Okay, what is the direction? Positive x, so positive is equal to 0. The value of A is how much? Minus 4.04. So calculate this value. So this value comes out to be 2.02 kilonewton. Okay, so positive, that means it is in tension. So this much we have calculated by cutting one section. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's go back to our original condition that I have calculated this one, I have calculated this one. Now let's think what can I do. Then for similar kind of section I can calculate it here also. Okay, so I can draw same type of section there. So let's do that. So let's say I am drawing one section like this. This is 2, this is 2. Okay, the idea was the same, that one member is perfectly horizontal where other is inclined. So the horizontal member will not participate in the vertical equation for summation of forces in the vertical direction 0. So let's try to solve for this one. So let's draw the basic diagram or initial diagram. So let us say it was like this. This was vertical reaction. VC value was 2.5 kilonewton. This was point C. This was B. This was D. The force was F, BC. Let us assume force is FCD. Okay, and let us say I cut in the section like this one. Okay, so let's start solving. So let's write equation. Summation of forces in y direction is 0. Upward positive, downward negative. What are the upward forces? VC. So it is in upward direction, so positive. What is the value? 2.5. Then what else? BC is in horizontal direction, so ignore it. Write for FCD, the component of FCD in the vertical direction. So FCD into sine 60. Direction is upward, thus positive is equal to 0. Calculate the value of FCD. So minus 2.5 divided by sine 60. So it comes out to be minus 2.89 kilonewton. minus sign indicates that it is in compression. Okay, so you calculated one value. Now write another equation, that summation of forces in x direction is 0. Sign convention, this side positive, this side negative. So what are the horizontal forces? FBC. So FBC. What is the direction? This side, so negative. What is another horizontal force? The component of FCD. The component of FCD in the x direction, so cos 60. What is the direction towards this one? So minus is equal to 0. Then minus FBC, minus value of FCD we have already calculated, minus 2.89 into cos 60 is equal to 0. Calculate the value of FBC. So 2.89 multiplied by cos 60, so it comes out to be 1.445 kilonewton. So positive sign says that it is in tension. So we have calculated two more values. So let's go back and see our original diagram. So this was your original diagram. Now you know this one and you know this one also and this one also. Now let's move forward and see what else you want. So try to observe. Okay. So I am cutting the third section like this one. Section 3.3 like this. Okay. So I am drawing section 3.3 like this. So why I am drawing like this? Because I observed that this section 3.3 is cutting 3 members, out of which two are in horizontal direction. So I can easily remove that in a equation of summation of forces in vertical direction 0. Okay. So let's solve them. So let's draw the diagram. This time I am taking the equilibrium on the right hand side. Why I am taking right hand side? Because this side there is less forces, so I will be doing lesser calculation, or this side is little longer. I don't want to work on longer kind of view. I want some shorter view. Okay, so to remove that longer view, I am taking the equilibrium on the right hand side. Okay, so let's do it. So our original question was like this. Let me do it this side. The vertical reaction was BC, value was 2.5 kilonewton. Okay, so and this is point C, this was point D. Here it was E, here it was B. Okay. And I draw the section like here there was a load of 2 kilonewton here. Here was point D. Then I said that I am drawing section like this. Okay. I cutted the section like this. So let me write the forces. the force here will be FBC, the force here will be FBD, and force here will be FED. Okay. So now I am considering equilibrium at RHS of section 3.3. Okay, so since I am considering equilibrium on the right hand side, so let me remove all the things which are on the left hand side. Nothing should be there for left hand side of the section. Everything should be on the right hand side. So let's do here. So let me write this note also, that how I draw the section 3.3. I first observed that section 3.3 is cutting FED, FBC, FBD. Okay. My section 3.3 was cutting these three members, and out of which two were in the x direction. Okay, so these two will not contribute in the equation of summation of forces in the vertical direction 0. That also means that I have only one unknown in the equation of summation of forces in the vertical direction 0. Okay, so that is why I draw the section 3.3. So let's do it now. Summation of forces in y direction is 0. Okay, so what a sign convention? Upward positive, downward negative. Let's write the value. What kind of values you have to write? External load, internal reactions, and member forces which are cutted by the section. Three type of forces you have to write. So let's see. First is the external loading. What is the external loading? 2 kilonewton. Write it. 2 kilonewton. What is that direction? Downward. So negative. And you have completed for external loading. What else is there? Internal reactions. So how many internal reactions are there? Only one. What is the value? 2.5. What is the direction? Upward, positive. Okay. Then third thing you have to write equation for. Third type of forces that you should include in the equation are member forces. So how many member forces are there? Only 3, out of which 2 are in horizontal direction, but we are writing equation for vertical direction, so 2 will be automatically removed. This we cannot write, this we cannot write. I have to write for FBD only. So let's write it. This angle is 60 degree. So the vertical component of BD will be FBD sine 60. Okay, what is the direction? Downward. So negative is equal to 0, and we can calculate the value of FBD. So let's calculate. So it will be 0.5 divided by sine 60. So the value is 0.57 kilonewton. So we have calculated one value very simply. Okay, let me save this. So I have calculated one value. What unknown are left? FED. So we have already calculated the value of BC. Okay, so we have already calculated the value of BC here. It was 1 kilonewton. So let's go back and write here what was the value of BC. It was 1 kilonewton. So what we don't know is ED. So it is in horizontal direction. So So we can write the equation that summation of forces in x direction is 0. So write the equation. Okay, so what are the horizontal forces? First one is BC. Okay, what is the direction? This side. So it is -1. What else is there? ED. What is the direction? This side. Okay, so -F ED. What else is there? The component of BD. Okay, so the component of BD is F BD. In x direction it is cos 60. Okay, so what is the direction this side? So minus. We already know the value of BD, how much it is, 0.57. so I will directly write here. I will directly write the value 0.57 is equal to 0. So we can calculate the value of ED. So calculate it. It is -1 minus 0.57 multiplied by cos 60. So this value is coming as -1.285 kilonewton. Minus sign indicates that it is in compression. So you have calculated the value. Okay, so this was the original question. What I have calculated? I have calculated this one. I have calculated this one. Okay, now what else is left? Only one force is left, that is BE. So try to observe how could you calculate the value of BE. Okay, so again the same observation is there, that if I am going to cut a section like this, then the member that is cutting is out of which two are in x direction. So I can use equilibrium for y direction. So let's do it. So let me draw the diagram first. So the diagram is like this. Okay, so this was A. The value of BA was 3.5 kilonewton. Okay. How I cutted the section? I cutted the section like this. So this was section 4.4. Okay. And what were the members, or what were the joints? So B, E, and D. So this was B, this was D, sorry, this was E, and this was D. So let's say that I am considering equilibrium at left hand side of section 4.4. Okay, so let me write the value of forces. Notation of the forces: this is FAB, this is FBE, and this one is FDE. Okay, so since I am considering left hand side equilibrium, I should remove this one. I should observe only only one side of the section. Okay, like this. So Let's write the equation. What my observation was, I observed that the section 4 is cutting three members FDE, okay, and FAB and FBE. Okay, it was cutting this, and out of this, these two are in x direction. Okay, so I can remove them in equation of summation of forces in y direction 0. So let's do it. Summation of forces in y direction is 0. Sign convention, upward positive, downward negative. So write the equation. What you have to include in the equation? External load. So there is no external loading here. Okay, let me verify first. So is there was some value of force 4 kilonewton. Okay, so what is the external loading here? So 4 kilonewton. What is the direction? Downward, so negative. Then internal forces or internal reactions. So what is the internal reaction? 3.5. It is in upward direction, so positive 3.5. What else you have to include? Member forces which are acting at, which are cutted by the section. So out of which two are in horizontal direction, so we don't have to write in the equation. What is left? FBE. So let's see. Okay, so this angle is 60 degree. Okay. So what is the component in the vertical direction? It will be FBE cos 60 is equal to 0. What is the direction? Downward, so negative. We can calculate the value. FBE is equal to, this will be minus 0.5 divided by cos 60. So it comes out to be minus 1 kilonewton. Since it is minus sign, it is in compression. So let me save this. So I have calculated the value of FBE. Okay. You have calculated value for all the members. Okay. So your solution is complete. Now see, whenever you are solving any question, what should be your first attempt, or how should you look the question is that which method is more suitable for me. Okay, always use combination of method of section and method of joint. Don't do like this, that all the questions should not be solved by method of section or method of joint. You should be clever enough to identify if this is the given problem statement, what should I try, or what type of solution will give me less lengthier solution. So you should learn this. Try to solve more number of questions. Okay, so because we cannot do too much here because time is not there. So but you can try as many questions as you want. Okay, so should be very faster. Okay, try to commit less mistake, try to be quick, and initially you will be doing several mistakes. Okay, but once you will start learning, those mistakes will slowly reduce. Okay, so I hope you might have learned something about method of section. So this is all for today's class. Thank you very much.